Good morning, everyone. Let me start with a question. Have you ever felt the presence of someone so deeply that it changed you? Maybe they didn't say much, maybe it wasn't flashy, but their presence left a mark, a ripple in the waters of your life. That's the power of presence. And here's the truth, you carry that power every single day. Whether you're aware of it or not, your presence, your energy, your words, your actions creates ripples that can outlast you. Let's talk about those ripples. Have you ever tossed a pebble into a still pond and watched how the water carries its impact outward? The ripples touch places far from where the pebble first entered. That's your daily life. The smile you give a stranger, the encouragement you offer a friend, even the attitude you bring to challenges, it all adds to a wave that carries your legacy. Now, let's be real, legacy isn't about grand gestures or big titles, it's about presence. It's about showing up authentically, being fully there in the moments that matter, and sometimes in the ones that don't seem to matter. It's about owning who you are and what you bring unapologetically. But here's the catch, building a legacy isn't about you. It's about what you pour into others. When you help someone else step into their potential, you create something timeless. Maybe it's your child, your coworker, or even a stranger you didn't know was watching. When you empower others, you plant seeds of greatness that will grow long after you're gone. Power of presence. The power of presence is one of the most extraordinary gifts we can offer to ourselves and those around us. In a world that moves at breakneck speed, where distractions tug at our attention every moment, choosing to be fully present is a radical act. It's a declaration that the moment you are living in this breath, this conversation, this experience is enough, it matters. And so do you. Being present is not just about showing up physically. It's about bringing your whole self, your mind, your heart, your energy into the now. It's about locking eyes with someone and really seeing them, listening to their words with the intent to understand, not just to respond. When we are present, we remind people that they are valued, that their stories matter, and that they are not alone. Think about the times when someone gave you their undivided attention. Perhaps it was a mentor who listened to your dreams, a friend who sat with you in silence during your pain, or even a stranger who smiled at you with genuine warmth. In those moments, you likely felt seen, heard, and understood. That is the power of presence that turns ordinary interactions into extraordinary connections. Yet presence is not always easy. It requires discipline and intention. It asks us to set down our phones, quiet the chatter of our minds, and resist the pull of what's next. But when we manage to do this, something incredible happens. The world around us comes alive. Colors seem brighter, conversations deepen, and even the simplest moments take on a richness that's impossible to describe. Presence is also a gift we give ourselves. When we immerse ourselves in the present moment, we free ourselves from the weight of the past and the worries of the future. We tap into a sense of peace and clarity that is always available but often overlooked. It's in this space that we discover the beauty of life as it unfolds, moment by moment. The power of presence doesn't require grand gestures or perfect circumstances. It thrives in the little things, savoring the first sip of coffee in the morning, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, or sharing a laugh with someone you love. Each of these moments holds the potential to ground us, to remind us that life is happening right here, right now. And when we live with presence, we inspire others to do the same. We create a ripple effect, showing by example that the greatest way to honor life is to fully engage with it. So let us embrace the power of presence. Not just as a fleeting moment of mindfulness, but as a way of being a daily practice of choosing to show up wholeheartedly for the miracle that is now. The ripple effect of small actions. Imagine standing by a tranquil pond, a single pebble in hand. You toss it into the water, and though it seems small and insignificant, it sends ripples far and wide, touching every part of the surface. Now think about this. What if your smallest actions, the ones you hardly notice, could create ripples in the lives of others? What if the kind words you speak, the moments you give, and the choices you make carry an impact far beyond your immediate reach? This is the power of small actions. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to believe that only grand gestures or monumental changes matter. We feel that unless we can do something groundbreaking, our efforts are too trivial to count. But history and human experience teach us the opposite. A smile to a stranger, a helping hand offered without being asked, or even a thoughtful word shared at the right moment can set off a chain reaction. That chain reaction doesn't just stop with the person it directly touches, it continues influencing others in ways we may never see. Think about the times when someone else's small act made your day brighter. Perhaps it was a teacher who encouraged you when you doubted yourself, or a friend who showed up unexpectedly when you needed them most. Did they know in that moment how deeply their actions would resonate with you? Likely not. And yet those seemingly small gestures became a source of strength, inspiration, or hope. Now imagine the potential if each of us became intentional with our small actions. It doesn't take wealth, fame, or extraordinary talent to make a difference. It takes heart. It takes heart to recognize that even the tiniest step forward is still movement, and every single effort matters. When we choose to act with kindness, integrity, and compassion, we contribute to a tapestry of goodwill that connects us all. Every small action has the potential to create a ripple that moves beyond what we can measure. And those ripples, they don't just affect others, they come back to us. The world is a mirror reflecting the energy we put into it. When we act with love and generosity, that energy has a way of finding its way back, magnified and multiplied. One act of kindness can inspire another. One moment of bravery can spark courage in someone else. The ripples of our actions weave together, creating waves of transformation. Let this be a reminder that you hold the pebble in your hand every single day. With every word you speak, every decision you make, and every interaction you have, you are tossing it into the waters of life. The ripples you create may be invisible to you, but they are always there, carrying your influence farther than you can imagine. The smallest actions born from sincerity have the power to reshape the world, not in one giant leap, but in a series of quiet, unstoppable waves. In the timeless truth of contribution. Ladies and gentlemen, let us delve into the profound beauty of an idea that transcends time, an idea that resonates in the depths of every human heart, the timeless truth of contribution. Throughout history, the stories that endure are those of individuals who gave of themselves, who reached beyond personal gain to shape something greater. It is the farmer sowing seeds not for today, but for a harvest yet to come. It is the artist pouring their soul onto a canvas to inspire generations they will never meet. It is the teacher shaping young minds, knowing their work might only bloom long after their own time. Contribution is not just an act, it is a legacy. What makes this truth so powerful is its simplicity. Contribution doesn't require wealth, fame, or extraordinary talent. It demands only a willing heart and the courage to act. It whispers to each of us that, in our own unique way, we have something to offer. It may be a smile that brightens someone's day, a word of encouragement that sparks courage in another, or an idea that transforms the way people live. The beauty of contribution lies in its accessibility. Every one of us, regardless of who we are or where we stand, can give something meaningful. Yet contribution is not just about what we give to others, it also transforms us. It expands our perspective, deepens our empathy, and enriches our souls. In contributing, we discover parts of ourselves we never knew existed. We learn that our capacity for kindness is boundless, our potential for creativity infinite, and our ability to connect immeasurable. We realize that true fulfillment lies not in accumulation, but in sharing. In moments of uncertainty, contribution offers clarity. When the world feels fractured, when differences seem insurmountable, the act of giving becomes a unifying force. It reminds us that we are more alike than we are different, bound by a shared humanity and a collective destiny. It reminds us that our individual actions, no matter how small, ripple outward in ways we cannot always see, but that we must always trust. Imagine, if you will, the power of a single flame in a darkened room. It is small, almost insignificant, but it has the power to light another candle and then another until the entire space is aglow. That is the essence of contribution. One act of kindness, one thoughtful gesture, one moment of selflessness has the potential to ignite a chain reaction that changes lives. And as the light spreads, it illuminates not just the path for others, but also the path back to ourselves, a reminder of the best that lies within us. The timeless truth of contribution is that it leaves the world better than we found it. It is a gift that outlasts the giver, an echo that continues long after the voice that made it has gone silent. This truth is not confined to moments of grandeur. It is found in the everyday, in quiet acts of generosity, in the unheralded sacrifices made in love and hope. And so as we navigate the complexities of our lives, let us hold this truth close. Let us see every challenge as an opportunity to contribute, every success as a platform to give, and every day as a chance to leave an indelible mark. For in the end, what we give defines who we are, and it is through contribution that we find not only meaning, but also immortality in the hearts and lives of others. Your authentic self as a legacy tool. Your authentic self is your most valuable legacy tool, a beacon of influence that transcends time, boundaries, and even your own physical presence. When you embrace and express your truest self, you leave behind more than memories. You leave a blueprint of courage, integrity, and individuality for others to follow. Authenticity is not just about being honest. It is about being unapologetically you. It is about recognizing the power in your uniqueness and allowing it to shine even when the world seems to demand conformity. Imagine the ripple effect of living authentically. Each moment you stand firm in your truth, you inspire someone else to do the same. It's a quiet revolution, a rebellion against a world that often celebrates the superficial. By being authentic, you show others that vulnerability is not weakness, but strength. You demonstrate that flaws are not failures, but the very fabric of our humanity. In doing so, you create a legacy of freedom, a world where people feel safe to be exactly who they are. Your authentic self is a gift that keeps on giving. It's not bound by wealth, status, or power. It requires no special tools or training, only the courage to step into your truth and let it guide you. People remember how you made them feel, how your presence allowed them to feel seen, heard, and valued. That is the mark of authenticity, the ability to connect deeply with others because you are connected deeply to yourself. When you live authentically, your life becomes a story worth telling, not because it's perfect, but because it's real. The challenges you face, the triumphs you achieve, and the lessons you learn all carry the essence of your spirit. These are the stories that inspire, that motivate, that give others the permission to dream bigger and reach higher. Every action, every word, every decision you make in alignment with your authentic self builds a legacy of resilience and inspiration. Think about the people who have touched your life, the ones whose names bring a smile to your face or whose lessons echo in your mind. Chances are they were authentic. They didn't pretend to be someone they weren't. They simply existed as themselves. And in doing so, they left an indelible mark on your heart. You too have this power. By being unapologetically yourself, you create moments that others will carry with them. A kind word, a brave decision, a genuine connection. These moments live on, shaping lives in ways you may never fully know. Your authentic self has the power to transcend the fleeting nature of time. While material achievements may fade and accolades may be forgotten, the essence of who you are, your authenticity, remains. It lingers in the lives you touch, the changes you spark, and the hope you ignite. By embracing your authentic self, you become a force of nature, leaving behind a legacy that is as timeless as it is transformative. Empowering others as the greatest gift. Empowering others is one of the most profound gifts we can offer. It is not merely an act of generosity, but a transformative gesture that can ripple through lives, communities, and generations. When we empower others, we unlock their potential, showing them that their voice matters, their dreams are valid, and their contributions are essential. This act of empowerment is more than giving. It is planting seeds of confidence, resilience, and hope. Imagine a world where every person believes in their ability to make a difference. When we empower someone, we ignite a spark that can lead to remarkable change. It is in these moments of encouragement that individuals discover their strength, push past limitations, and rise to challenges they once thought insurmountable. And as they rise, they inspire others to do the same. This cascading effect is the essence of true empowerment. It multiplies its impact, creating a chain reaction of positive growth. Empowerment is not about bestowing power upon someone. It is about helping them recognize the power they already possess. It is about showing faith in their abilities, even when they doubt themselves. A kind word, a supportive gesture, or simply listening can be the catalyst for someone to embrace their potential. Often people carry untapped reserves of talent and passion, waiting for the right moment or the right encouragement to shine. By empowering them, we become the bridge that connects them to their fullest selves. The beauty of empowering others is that it transforms not only the recipient, but also the giver. In lifting someone else, we elevate our own sense of purpose and humanity. We experience the joy of seeing someone thrive, the satisfaction of knowing we played a role in their journey, and the humbling realization of how interconnected our lives truly are. In empowering others, we become part of something greater than ourselves, contributing to a shared legacy of growth and achievement. Empowerment also builds trust and fosters connection. It demonstrates that we believe in each other, that we are willing to invest in each other's growth. This trust forms the foundation of strong relationships and vibrant communities. When people feel empowered, they become more willing to collaborate, share their ideas, and support others in return. Empowerment becomes a cycle of mutual respect and encouragement, strengthening bonds and fostering an environment where everyone can flourish. It is important to remember that empowerment does not require grand gestures or extensive resources. Sometimes, the most impactful acts are the simplest. A teacher who inspires a student to dream big, a friend who reminds us of our worth, or a mentor who shares their knowledge can be life-changing. These small moments of belief and encouragement can alter the trajectory of a life, proving that empowerment is accessible to all of us. Ultimately, empowering others is about creating a world where everyone has the opportunity to rise, to contribute, and to succeed. It is a gift that transcends material value, touching hearts and shaping destinies. When we empower others, we give them the tools to build a brighter future, not just for themselves, but for all of us. This act of giving is not just generous, it is transformative, proving that the greatest gift we can offer is the belief in someone's potential to achieve greatness. If we come to the end of this time together, I want you to carry one powerful truth with you. Your presence matters. Every interaction, every choice, every moment you show up is part of the legacy you're creating. It's not about waiting for a grand aha moment. It's about how you show up right now in every moment. You have the power to create ripples that extend far beyond your own lifetime. Whether you see it or not, your actions, your words, and your energy are shaping the world around you. And one day when people look back at the impact you've had, they won't remember the titles or the accomplishments. They'll remember how you made them feel, how you helped them grow, how you empower them to be their best. So step into your power, live intentionally. Let your presence be a force for good. And know that the legacy you leave is being built in the moments that happen now. Because in the end, it's not just what you did that matters, it's how you made people feel, how you touched their lives, and how you inspired them to do the same for others. The question is, what will your legacy be? The choice is yours, and it starts today. Thank you.